Hello beautiful people and welcome to another video. My name is Namalina and today's video is kindly sponsored by Aliqueen Mall. I have worked with them before. They have fantastic quality hair and today they sent over a 5x5 lace closure wig. So 5x5 is the measurement across. So instead of it being 4x4 which ends around here, this is 5x5 which ends around there. Really exciting stuff. If you do not have the time for glue and all that kind of stuff, this is a great wig for you. If you want to try out frontals but you feel like you're not quite ready, I'm actually going to show you guys how to install this wig like a frontal, just to give you an idea of what a frontal would be like without you committing to a frontal. So let me show you guys what the wig looks like. It is 18 inches. And as you guys can see, I went for a very light lace color, and the inside of the wig has two combs. So it has a comb here and here, and then it also has a third additional comb at the back. Now what I love about this wig is they actually have the size right here at the back of the wig. So this is a size medium, and then it has the adjustable straps right here, and you can hook them into each other just like that, or you can go at the back right here underneath the comb and you can actually just insert the hook right there, depending on how tight you want it. Okay, it does also come with the elastic, and I'm going to show it to you guys quickly. Now this elastic is great for anyone who needs extra security, so you can use the one I just showed to you guys, or you can also use this one. It is 2 pieces, and you will notice that on this side there's this hook, and on this side just under the comb there's the hook. You would take one of these and you would hook it in just like that, and you do the same on the other side. So just like that, you would take one and place it in like that, and just put it in like that, right? There you have it. And then you'd be able to take this one right here into this one, and you would be able to adjust it. So this is a very nice band, especially for a lace closure wig. So I have bleached the knot. When you get your wig, it will have the lace part, so the part of the wig here, it will be like that, and I literally just cut it out, and now it's separate like that. And I did bleach the knot using the South African Hair Emporium bleach kit, and I used the 40 volume combo, okay, because I really wanted these knots to be bleached. Okay, so I haven't tinted the lace or anything of the sort. I am going to insert these adjustable straps into each other. So I'm going to use both of them because I want this to sit flat, okay, flat. All right, so here is my wig, and this is a size medium. Medium wigs normally fit me perfectly, and this is 18 inches. So let's see how long that is. Just beneath your boobs, and that is what it looks like. I have not plucked it, I have not customized it, just bleaching the knots. That is what it looks like, and this is what I meant by 5x5. So instead of it ending right over here, it now ends here because it is 5, and then going backwards as well, it ends really deep. So it ends right there at the back, it ends here. Okay, so it is nice, and oh my gosh, this is stunning. I'm really excited. Okay, so I'm gonna actually take you guys through the process for me to curl and style this. I'm not sure if I want my side parting like I normally do. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just do like a, oh my gosh, should we leave it straight? Guys, should we leave it straight? I feel like I want to curl it. Okay, we are going to curl it, and we are going to work on this hairline. I'm just going to customize it. I'm just going to customize it a little bit more. I'm sure you guys can see it's pretty well done, but I'm going to customize it a little bit more, and I'm actually going to customize it on camera so you guys can see. So let's get right into it. cap on. I am going to be installing this with a glueless method. See, the lace does not match my skin tone, so I'm going to be using my All Woman foundation in the shade Cinnamon. You can find this foundation at Fushimi stores. You can also buy it online on their website. And I'm just going to use my foundation brush, spread it, and then go on over here onto my lace closure in the front. My nails are definitely going to get stained. I actually want to show you guys what it looks like in the inside, in case any of you want to also do this. It's really good to get lace that's lighter than you. If you can get your perfect match, great, but if you can't get lace that's lighter than you, so I'm just doing that. And then you know that you can always tint it with your foundation. So the only part you need to tint is the inside, and then also here at the hairline, so right here at the hairline, but you don't need to tint this part because we're going to cut it off. But I want to just show you guys the difference. Can you guys see that right here on the hairline? Difference between this part and this part that's not tinted and the part that's tinted. It really makes a big difference. Okay, so I am going to recurl this hair just a bit once it's on my head, once it's fully on my head. But for now, let's go into our glueless installation. So we'll start off by cutting the lace off. You can decide if you want to cut it on your head. I prefer to cut it off of my head just to ensure that I don't hurt myself. So I've got my scissor over here, and I'm literally just going to chop off following the hairline. So I'm just going to follow it. You do not want to cut just straight across. You do want to make it a little jagged. So now it is cut, and I've got my little piece of lace. So this you can throw away. You will notice there are some hairs here. It is perfectly fine if you do happen to cut some of the hairs. It's perfectly fine, especially as you're going in a zigzag motion, as you're making it jagged. Okay, so now I'm going to put it on. I have removed the second adjustable strap. I felt like I don't need it, so I'm just using this one. I've removed the black one that goes over here. So we're just going to put on our wig. Make sure no hair is underneath. You guys will see I already parted it when I was styling it. So you guys can see that you can pretty much get away with it without using any glue, but I am going to be using a product just to hold it down and to really melt it in. I did add some curls to this. I think I will be adding a few extra curls just to give it that extra bounce. Okay, so I am going to make sure that the top of my wig is as flat as possible. I am going to cover that little tab there, and also on this side, so my lace ends there, because it's a 5x5. That's the great thing about a 5x5 lace closure. You have so much more space to work with. So today I'm using the She Stronghold foam. You guys have seen this before, and it is from my company South African Hair Emporium. It just allows you to have your installation without having to use any glue. So you are able to apply your frontal wigs, your lace closure wigs, your 360 wigs without any glue, and it is very beginner friendly. So I'm applying this to the hairline, and then you can use a rat tail comb, a toothbrush, or you can use one of these combs that has the brush on the other side. I'll be using a rat tail comb because I think most of you guys will have a comb like this, and I'm just going to comb the hair in this direction. And you would rather use a lot than too little with this product, so it's better to use a lot than to use too little. Okay, so remember at the corner I want to cover where that lace ends. I'm just going to ensure that the hair there is like that, but you really want to comb the hair in the direction that you want it to sit in. And you will notice I'm not applying the foam to the rest of my head. I'm only applying it to this front bit. Okay, so once you've applied your foam, I like to go in with just a little bit more. So I'm not really pressing it down, just pressing it down just a little bit, right? And then I would go in with my elastic. I like to use a medium-sized elastic. You can find this type of elastic at any fabric store. They should have it as a roll, and then you can cut the amount that you need. You'd rather have too much than too little. Okay, so now that I've combed the hair, I'm going to place my elastic across. I want to move my hair out of the way. And then you want to just tie your elastic as tight as possible. The tighter, the better. The longer you leave it, the better. So once this dries, the wig is going to feel like it's glued on, but it's not. You will be able to lift it. It will be glueless. So what I like to do is, once I've tightened it at the back, so I haven't tied it, I've just tightened it, that's all I've done. Then I like to comb the hair backwards in the direction that I want. Just like that, right? And then I like to slide my elastic, struggling a bit with these nails, slide my elastic a little further onwards. So I would do that, and I've tied it, but I haven't made a knot, right? Then I'll bring it in front and tie it again. So making sure that the hair is flowing in the direction that you want, which I want this hair to flow this way. And then I would tie it, and I'm not putting it in front, I'm not putting it on top, I'm putting it a little bit backwards, okay? So this front part can be flat, right? And then I aim to tie it by my parting, so that any wrinkles are here by the parting, nowhere else, okay? We want it to be flat, okay? And essentially at this point, all the parts that had foam on them, that had the product on them, should be covered. So all this other hair should be dry. So you've covered all the parts, and you can slide it a little bit backwards. So you're sliding the second one, not the base one. We're now sliding the second one, not the base one, a little bit backwards like that, okay? So now that I've got my hair, I know this can be very irritating, so you can tie it up just to get it out of your way, because this can be frustrating. So normally this is when I would do my makeup, but for today's video I actually want to create a little more of a curl here in the front, and I'm doing it now because I want it to fall a bit. I do not want it to be too tight. So I'm just going to take that top layer of hair, and I'm going to use that same curling iron, and I'm going to be curling it out that way, okay? So I'm curling it from, I'll be putting my curling iron, let me show you guys since it's cold. I'll be taking my curling iron and then curling it that way, so that the hair goes out of my face. And just to add a little bounce, because you guys can see it is a bit bouncy, but it's not very bouncy. I'm sure you guys can see what it looks like. It's nice, but it's not very nice, and we want to get it to that very nice salon finish, professionally done. Have it really just look like I just left the salon. This looks like I went to the salon yesterday, which is true because I curled this hair yesterday. So now I just want to revive it. Alright guys, so as you can see, it is quite stringy, so I'm going to use a Denman brush, and I'm going to go in curl by curl. So this is after you can use your hands as well, or you can use the Denman brush like this, just to open up the curls. And you want to go right down to the tips. And this is what it looks like. I hope you guys can actually see the full look. And you can wear it as a lace closure if you want to, because there's so much parting space. Like, you have a lot of options on what exactly you want to do. Or you can wear it as a frontal, kind of the way I'm wearing it. So it's completely up to you. I do think my parting is a bit skewed, so I'm going to reopen this parting. You guys can see it's a bit skew right there, so I'm just going to reopen it that way, and just pray that the curls won't look too bad, since these curls are not in the same direction. And I'll just comb it out like that. parting is not actually straight, so I just want to straighten it out. There we go. Okay, I hope you guys can see because the volume is absolutely there. So this is the final look. This is normal lace, this is not HD lace, so this is just normal lace. So you can only imagine like how fabulous it would actually look if this was HD lace. It would look amazing. I am struggling to just create some volume up here and here so it can sit like that, but that's because I used a ton of the wax stick to keep it nice and flat at the top, and I should have ended it right here instead of bringing the wax stick down there, so that is my fault. But the hair itself is doing really well. You can use some got to be glued just to ensure that the curls stay in place and that they last long term. But if you want them to fall, if you want them to become like waves as you're going about your day, then definitely do not use the got to be glued, because if you use the got to be glued, you're going to have an issue because your curls are going to stay a little bit more on the tight side. But if you do not mind them falling, don't use the got to be glued. You can literally just curl the hair and let it sit on your mannequin, or just wear it out. It will literally, the curls will just drop and it will become more of waves. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Please do check out the description box. I will have all the information there for your convenience, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.